welcome to Incoming, a show that looks back at my favourite historical miniature releases of the week. This is episode 8, which is recording on Saturday 20th of June 2009, and I'm your host, Neil Shook. Another top 10 for you this week, so let's jump right in. Number 10, we have a new release from 15mil.co.uk. They've released a set of Ottoman Turks this week, and this artillery piece is probably my favourite figure set of the bunch. 15mm is not always my favourite scale, but these look quite interesting. At number 9, we have a slightly strange release from Victory Force Miniatures. These are actually some resculpted 28mm British infantry. What they've done is that they've taken their current range of British infantry and simply added new backpacks and new webbing gear, which gives added variation to the range. Good clean sculpts again from Victory Force, and if you haven't got any of their British infantry, these might be worth checking out. Number 8, we have another new release from Musketeer Miniatures. Musketeer have been producing some regular updates for their 1938 very British Civil War range. And this set of latest greens shows a set of priests that are coming out. Again, great stuff from Musketeer. Yeah, they really are producing consistently good releases these days. Number 7, the first of 3 releases this week from Campaign Game Miniatures. These really are turning into a fantastic little miniatures company. And their 15mm Napoleonic range is looking really, really good. This is their 15mm French artillery crew. Excellently detailed figures, full of character. And talking of character, at number 6 we have their second release this week in the charts. And those are, in fact, Napoleonic characters. These are a great set of personalities, which I think really show off the quality that Campaign Game Miniatures are currently producing in 15mm. Really looking forward to seeing these greens in the metal. But I think you'll agree, an excellent release from CGM. Number 5 this week, we have another new Russian vehicle from HRBS Co. This is a BMDD Assault Transporter. Another in their range of 148 scale Russian vehicles. And again, just the clean line and detailing of this vehicle really makes it stand out. Another excellent release from HRBS Co. Number 4 this week, we have the third entry in this week's top 10 from Campaign Game Miniatures, back to 15mm Napoleonics. And these are definitely my favourite releases of the week from them. And these are their British Royal Horse Artillery. I think they generally are some of people's favourite troops, as they have great looking uniforms, and they are captured very well by these particular figures. Excellent detailing and poses again, and this company really is producing some excellent work at the moment. Into my top 3, at number 3 we have the latest releases from Scarab Miniatures. Scarab are continuing to produce their line of World War I figures. These are their latest French. Following on from their infantry and command pack of a couple of weeks ago, we now have light and heavy machine guns and rifle grenadiers. Another high quality release from Scarab. Excellently detailed miniatures these, full of character again, and the Scarab are doing a great job at the moment. Definitely looking forward to seeing more releases from this company as this range grows. Number 2 we have American War of Independence releases from Eureka Miniatures from Australia. Now, if anything, this is definitely not my period, but these new releases from Eureka just look absolutely fantastic. Here we have some releases for their US range. We have some artillery, some infantry, and George Washington himself. Fantastic work again from Eureka. And it seems that everything they're producing at the moment is very, very good. These almost make me want to start. It's another new scale and range of figures. Very impressed by these. And finally, number 1. Well, first time we've seen pictures of these. Although again, these were released a few weeks ago now at Partisan. These are some of the latest figure releases from HRBS Co. I actually reviewed these on the last podcast. These are additions to their Heat range, which is a range of modern police and SWAT and also criminals. And you might recognise these particular characters. 148 scale, which is 36mm foot to Y. So, not everybody's particular scale, I suppose, but these are just excellent figures. If the guys from Heat aren't your thing, I mean, who can resist a character figure of Tony from Scarface? Great stuff from HRBS. and a very worthy number 1 this week. So that's it for another week's releases. But before we go, I've just got a brief apology I need to make. Last week, I featured a Rolls-Royce armoured car in my top 10, and whilst the captions were correct, during my commentary I incorrectly identified it as being from the Assault Group. This is of course a new release from Artisan Designs. So many apologies to Artisan for that verbal gaffe. Well, thank you for watching this latest episode of Incoming. Again, I hope you've seen something that you might find interesting, and I look forward to having your company on next week's show. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. See you soon. Bye.